So continuation in the studio series. This is part 2 of how music is created nowadays. Well, not today, but nowadays. Country and me. So I had this groove going, but I'm going to try to redo it right quick. And on my, look to the left here is my MIDI keyboard. Right there. And this keyboard by itself has no sound that comes out of it. It generates no sound other than you have to hook it up to certain software in a digital audio workstation software, which is what I'm using. This is one of the brands today I'm using. Magix Music Maker Premium 2020 version, and they have FL Studio, Ableton, and Logic, and all these other ones that top producers use nowadays. And since I'm not a top producer, I'm using the cheap version. But you gotta start somewhere. So we got a 4-bar loop here, so I'm gonna bring this over. I think they make it a 5-bar. Ooh. Oh, just do it right there. Double click on it. Let's see if we can get a recording in. Nope. Ain't happening, Junior. Too fast. It's going to be a slower tempo. It's just set at 120 right now, 120 beats per minute. I want it at 75 beats per minute. Really slow it down. And now we'll give it a try. So that needs to be highlighted. We need to bring it over to the that piece that needs to bring over to the grid. Let me get rid of that piece right there. Boom. Just bring that over. Grid it up. Needs to even come over further. So let's get rid of that right there and get rid of this. And okay, so we want to add a little texture to that groove right there, right? So, and I think I had a note here. Let me see. So we want to go over and we want to put this in. And then that way we can bring this, oh wait, so what we'll do, bring this over here, duplicate that. So to give it a little different variety, so instead of playing that over, so we can just reverse these two, right? We can reverse these two. Right? And then we can take this and maybe, wait, we can duplicate this, bring this over, and like, yeah, how about get, okay, so right here, body. Okay, and then we take that, da 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 da, right? And this is how you put so it doesn't, the same thing doesn't repeat and get monotonous to people. So we bring this over. Mm-hmm. And we just change those around. We can even get fancy and take one of these notes. You know. So we want to bring this out here, expand that to the, right, so it's full. One of these, I think this one here, I want to expand that out so it kind of overlaps into that piece. Bring this over, it kind of overlaps there. Now see these two, I want these a little higher in the sound, so we'll bring it highlight that just a little bit. All right. That's not what she said. Well, okay, here we go. So just a little bit. Bring that down a little bit. Bring those up a little bit. And these, we kind of diminish just a little bit. You got a song idea right there, right? Quick song idea. So duplicate that, bring it over. Now we got a nice little 8-bar loop song idea. All right. All right. That little run there. See? All right. So just that quick. So I have a song idea here. So this is part 2 of how music is created nowadays, part 2. I'm just going to say, let's call this. Let's save this before we lose it, before this software does its thing. And like right now. Okay, I'm going to save as project. Let's do this. Save as project. Let's call this nowadays. Let's go part 2. And I'm going to put keys. All right. So now they put keys. All right. Now, I don't know. I'm going to try. Maybe we'll try to put in a drum track here. Okay, so let's try this. Go over here. Urban drums. Let's pick our favorite here. Hip hop bassy kit. Now it's kind of really weird because when you do these tutorials like this, I'm using a free shareware, a free software called OBS Studio. It's pretty widely used for YouTubers and with Twitch players and Twitch affiliate, whatever, Twitch channels and all that. And so sometimes this software, Magic Music Maker Premium, this particular version of the software that I use will lock up on me with Windows 10. So I don't know if it's a Bill Gates problem or just design problem in Magic Music Maker or both. So who knows? All right, so okay, so right here, so you see I brought up this hip hop kit. This is called a VST, digital software instrument, and this is the bassy sound. So if you can look here, I can do whatever this cathedral is. I mean, it's unlimited what you can do with this stuff. But I'm gonna stick with the basic kit. Okay. So let's see if I can lay down a track real quick with this. So I'm just going to do create a new MIDI track. I'm going to do another 4-bar track right here. I'm just going to, just for funsies, I'm going to loop just this 4-bar track, not play the full 8 bars that we have so far, and see what we got. So it's going to come right in. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and record this and catch up with it. Yeah, what happened? I don't know. Wait, hold up. I don't know what's going on here. Let's see. What is going on, Jethro? Okay, so we got that. So right quick, hopefully this does not freeze up on me. Let's go back and grab that same kit. And this is all song creation, sound design. This is putting together an idea, building it from the ground up. Okay, so I need do that little clicky click there. I'll do another create a new MIDI track. I want to do another 4-bar just for that. What's going on here, man? Where's my... Okay, so now all of these are a little bit off. See how these are off? So what we can do is just go in and individually move these on the grid right here. Now, bring these over. This is all part of the process. I know it's boring, but this is the way songs are created now. Producers will, or beat makers will sit in the studio for okay, so we got those two. And right now we are on our way to building up a nice song idea. Yeah. Really, really. Now I'm going to get real busy and let's see if we can add a bass line before this thing. Matter of fact, let me save that. Boom, before it goes bye-bye. It's nothing more frustrating to be in the studio putting stuff in and forget to save something you've been working on for an hour and bam, it's gone bye-bye and you're like, you'll never get it back, you know. Okay, so now let's I don't know. Let's do a bass line. So I'm gonna use something called a cinematic synth. There's a bass line called short bass. It has a different feel to it, real like heavy texture. So you see, if you look my keyboard over here to the left, so you see the keyboard, the keyboard controller is nothing by itself, but whatever software I bring up, the keyboard actually is mapped to the keyboard, so you can actually create and write with the software, even on the pads. Yeah, so see you got the key, you can play pad. Well, probably not that. So that's the way it's done, but I usually like to play the keys because of the feel of the keys themselves. So right here, I'm gonna do a 4-bar thing, and what I'm actually doing is giving myself the idea on the bass keyboard before I paint it into the piano roll to create the actual scale piece of it. Okay, so I like that, so I will go in. So I'm playing that key so you can see where it's showing up on the, so that's my key right there on my root note, which is a C. So I'm gonna actually do a walk. Okay, so a minute. Check this out. Wow, I don't like that. Right. Do 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 do. Okay, I like that. Is it gonna work? We don't know, but we sure gonna find out. Nope, we don't want that. So we want to actually play that. Hold on, let's get rid of this piece right here. Get rid of that. And let's go. I think it should come. There we go. Okay, so we got the idea. So I want to bring all of that up, that whole bass line. Bring it up a little bit. Oh, I didn't know. Wait, hold up. Did that not get all that? Okay, so that bass part needs a little more something in it, you know, just okay, so wait. Built the bass line. There it is. Okay, let's play it over. Let's put some, let's give that bass line a little bit of tone now. Just give a little chorus. Make it full. come up in the mix a little bit on the volume so you can feel it. Okay, so once you got your bass line, what you could really do is actually, you could actually bring in another instrument, right, and duplicate that bass line, and show what it gives it a little. It gives you that bottom and that top, that part of it, and everything else is in the middle of that with the same line, from the low bass to a high piece on it. So let's bring in a guitar type of sound. Let's see. Here's a pop brass I've never used. Let me see what we got. Pop. Little brass section. Let's see. So let's see. So if we do a 4-bar of that, and we go into the bass line, right, and we Control A and we copy that bass line into the horn section, you never know, like that. See what I said? Now we just copied that bass line into the horn section line. Now we go in and docked up that horn section just a little bit. Giving a little. I don't know, just come up and we'll see what we can get. Timbre. Let's give it a little more timbre. Right there, we got a song out there. And part 2, how music is created nowadays, part 2, you know, see. So we're going to build on this. We're going to build on this, fam. All the way up to me laying down some vocals to it and making an actual song. This is just the beginning. These are just the raw tracks we're laying down. We haven't even gotten into this part, which is mixing, getting all the channels and mixing the music and mixing it to give it the fidelity and the sound that each piece, each segment needs. So we haven't even gotten to that. So again, we can highlight that, go good, and so far we got this. Be back for part 3. Thank you for studying with me.